So, very recently there was a new trailer that was announced for the upcoming Star Wars film. Were you excited? Don't worry, I wasn't either. I'm going to be looking through this trailer and giving you my overall thoughts on it. Now, I can't actually show any actual footage because I don't want to get any copyright claims or any of that nonsense, but I can show pictures of it if I'm not mistaken. So, let's get into this, shall we? So they start out in this trailer literally showing clips of previous films that we would all rather be watching. Now, you can already tell from the get-go that they are doubling down with all the nostalgia, because at this point, Disney has nothing left that they can use to bring Star Wars fans in. So they are doubling down with all the nostalgia to try and get people to buy tickets to see this upcoming film. So getting into the actual trailer, and not just clips of previous films, we get a clip of Rey holding a lightsaber who I presume is fighting Kylo Ren. We all know at this point how this fight is going to turn out with Rey, because that's how all the other fights have turned out. She's going to be winning this fight, because Rey, a strong female character, cannot lose. We then get a shot of the three main protagonists in this new trilogy, Rey, Finn and Poe. Three characters that everybody loves and are heavily invested in. Obviously, this trailer needs to remind us that Princess Leia is in fact still alive. Now, I presume she's not really going to be in this film an awful lot with the fact that the actual actress, Carrie Fisher, is now dead. I presume they are going to be using mostly stock footage in this film. Oh, we've got a couple dozen what looks like X-Wings, and I think that's the Millennium Falcon if I'm not mistaken. We've got several ships right here who are very likely going to be getting into a space battle. Oh, never seen that in Star Wars before. And then we get another shot right here of what looks like hundreds and hundreds of Star Destroyers. Obviously it won't be enough to take down the strong female Rey though. I wouldn't be surprised if Rey, being the strong female that she is, that can't be beaten, obviously will be able to lift all of those Star Destroyers using the Force, and believe me, if they have that, it's going to be utter cringe. We then get a shot of C-3PO, who seems to have got red eyes now, resembling what looks like a golden Terminator. Obviously, with this, they want to try and sell more toys, because that's what all the kids have been asking for. They want a C-3PO, but with red eyes, not the traditional yellow eyes that he usually has. We then see Rey chopping down a couple of trees for some reason. I can only assume that this is either because of the fact that she wants to do her part in taking down the Amazon rainforest, or it's because of the fact that she thinks trees are sexist. It's definitely one or the other. We then see Rey and Kylo Ren fighting on what looks like a part of a ship, or it's some sort of tower or something like that. And we all know the outcome of this fight. It's very likely going to be Rey that ends up winning that fight. We've already seen this fight in The Force Awakens, so why they think we want to see that fight again, I don't know. But we all know how this is going to turn out. It's going to be Rey that ends up winning this lightsaber duel because Rey cannot lose. Oh, but that's not all, ladies and gentlemen, because we also have a clip at the very end of the trailer implying that Rey may be turning to the dark side with a brand new lightsaber that flips out like a Nokia phone. I'm guessing this is what happens to Rey when it becomes her time of the month. Now, in all seriousness, talking about this very end clip here that we see at the very end of this trailer, I highly doubt that they are going to be turning Rey to the dark side in this. I highly doubt that they're going to be turning her into a villain. Let me tell you what it's actually going to be. It's either going to be an alternate history, or maybe a clone of Rey that turns evil, or an evil clone or Sith clone of Rey, or it's going to be maybe a time travel version of Rey where it's an alternate Rey where she turns evil, or it's either going to be like a weird dream sequence kind of thing, like the one that we got in The Empire Strikes Back where Luke is fighting Vader and then he beheads Vader and then Luke's face pops up in Darth Vader's helmet. That's what it's probably going to be. It's going to be one of these three things. I highly doubt that they are going to be turning Rey evil in this. Now, talking about this trailer, I've just got to be honest here, there wasn't one thing in that trailer that got me into it in the slightest. Yes, they're obviously trying to use nostalgia. They used nostalgia in half of this trailer to try and get people invested in it. They really are doubling down with the nostalgia in this trailer. But talking about all the modern stuff, all the stuff that's going to be in The Rise of Skywalker, there isn't a single thing that interests me in the slightest. I'm not interested in them putting hundreds and hundreds of Star Destroyers on the screen like that. I'm not interested in any of the potential twists or anything like that. Now, if they had two previous films that were actually good and actually got me invested in the new characters and everything like that, You know, this could have worked. This could have been a trailer that could have, got me hyped up, got people excited. But this trailer is honestly very, very, let's say, underwhelming, despite the obvious implications and twists that it seems like they're going to be putting in this film. Now, there is a lot of speculation going around that the plot in The Rise of Skywalker Episode 9 is going to be like a type of time travel plot, where they go back in time, maybe do this or that. I'm not 100% sure, but there's a lot of rumours going around that there's going to be time travel involved, and that's how Emperor Palpatine comes back, because he's coming back. He was in the previous trailer that they brought out. And overall, all I've got to say is, am I the only person that's honestly getting sick to death of time travel plots? Time travel is one of the tools of a lazy writer, and J.J. Abrams is well known for being the epitome of one of them. Do I think people are still going to go see this film? Yes, I believe they will. I believe this film will probably make $1 or $2 billion, because all of the Star Wars films have. Will I be going to see this film? I highly doubt it. I'm just going to look at film reviews and all of that kind of stuff, because I don't want to give my money to Disney. They've already heavily put me off on The Last Jedi, and I've vowed not to go see another Star Wars film, at least anytime soon. But anyway, people, be sure to let us know what you think about this down below. What are your opinions on this upcoming Star Wars film? Be sure to let us know what you think about this down below, okay? Okay, gentlemen, this has been Lord Flashheart. Be sure to rate, comment, favourite, share and subscribe, and I will see you again. Cheerio!